Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dinosaur Days. It's been a while since I posted a video. I've just been very busy. I started running my own business, and so that's taken up a lot of my time, which means I haven't had as much time to do videos. In addition to that, uh, the fact that I haven't put a video up in a while um, is one of those things where if you don't, YouTube's one of those things where if you don't do it consistently, if you don't do it, once a week or every day or however often you normally do it, it's hard to come back and post videos again. So it's just something I haven't really been thinking about. I've had other things going on, other things that have kind of taken hold of my attention. And so, for those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. And I'm sorry for the delay in new content. I do have a few um, videos in the works, ideas that I have written down. I haven't gone through the process of filming or putting together like a PowerPoint or anything like that for. And I really do appreciate the views and the subscriptions that you guys are giving to me and the useful comments that some of you have provided to me as well. Regarding the last video I uploaded, it's not a dinosaur related video, it's more politics. That's just something I felt I needed to get off of my chest. And it may damage my credibility with some of you, which is fine. I did use profanity in the video, and uh, it's not something I regret doing, but it's something I can see how somebody with strong views, if they're watching it, they might not come back to the channel. And for those of you who it offends to that degree, I'm sorry, but I'm entitled to my opinions and views as well. So it's not something I'm going to retract or take down. In fact, this is something that's been bothering me for quite some time. And in terms of the issue, I mean, even my wife is on one side of it and I'm on kind of the other side of it. And so it's something I get heated about. Luckily, she doesn't. And it's not something we fight about, but it is something that she knows kind of I'm edgy about. And I needed another outlet to kind of vent some of that frustration rather than just talking to her about it, because I'm sure she's getting sick of it. Anyways, to get back to my reason for filming this video and back to the topic of the channel is still going to move forward with new content as I can put it up. The reason why I haven't put up new content in probably close to a year, maybe a little bit over a year now, is just the whole time crunch thing and the fact that I haven't really been thinking about YouTube. So now that I'm back, kind of getting ready to hop back on the saddle again with Dinosaur Days as a channel and providing you with new content. The next video I'm going to be working on, I believe, will be dinosaur eggs and reproduction. I'm pretty solid on that. I haven't fully committed to it yet, but that's the one I'm pretty sure I'm going to do next. If it's not that, it will be aquatic reptiles, unless I've already done that, which I'll need to check and see. So probably it will be one of three things. It will either be dinosaur eggs and reproduction, because there are small differences in dinosaur egg shell morphology and the crystallization patterns in eggshells and things like that, that are really pretty interesting and shed some light on the relationships between dinosaur genre through the eggshell structures they possessed. And if I don't talk about that next, it will most likely be I think I've already done aquatic reptiles, so it'll probably be either pterosaurs, which are in themselves very interesting. Those are not dinosaurs, by the way, nor are the marine reptiles. I probably mentioned that in one of my videos at least. But they're the mosasaurs are actually more closely related to lizards, like monitor lizards, And then there's the plesiosaurs, which are another group, and then you have the flying reptiles, which it's not really clear where the pterosaurs are within the Archosauria. It's there's not a whole lot to suggest where they came from evolutionarily, but it is certain that they are not dinosaurs. So, um, yeah, I'm kind of rambling right now a little bit just because I'm improvising. But one of the other big things I'd like to talk about are the evolution of theropod diets and the evidence for this in their fossils. Theropods were mainly carnivores, but they did independently evolve herbivory and also uh, insectivory, like insectivory, I guess. Like some of them evolved the insectivore diet, and so, or at least it seems that way. And with theropod herbivory is something that did eventually lead to the evolution of sauropodomorphs. Sauropodomorphs, you can pretty much consider them highly derived theropods, and we can see the evolution from theropod to prosauropod to sauropod. So that's one of those things that is pretty solid. There might be some debate about it, but it's a thing that's pretty solid in my mind, is that evolutionary path. So we'll talk a little bit about that in one of the videos, and delve more into the sauropodomorphs as a group. We talked a lot about ceratopsians. Sauropodomorphs in themselves are a very interesting group as well. There's not a whole lot that's known about them, and they were really bizarre creatures. So, yeah, that's kind of the status of the channel and where the channel will be going within the next few days or weeks, hopefully. Um, Again, if I have the time to work on it more, those videos will be pumped out faster. The busier I am, the slower it will be. Uh, the If there's anything that you guys would like me to talk about, I certainly encourage you to bring it up. I would also like to make a video as well about something that's different than dinosaurs, but it kind of um, comes back to the whole dinosaur thing and actually life on Earth as a whole. Is um, I'm going to put out a video on this channel that's going to be titled "Where Are the Aliens?" And I did some math. I am adept to a high degree of math, and so I did some calculations myself. There's a lot of astronomers making these hysterical claims lately, where if you really read them, you can tell no one really knows what's going on, and it's understandable because we don't. But some will say, well, the aliens don't exist. Some will say there's aliens and they're here all the time. I'm a believer that aliens exist somewhere in the universe. They're just not in possession of technology. They're probably more like dinosaurs or animals than animals in general, I should say, than humans, in the sense that if they exist, which I'm certain they do, they're probably more animalistic than something that would have a society, or certainly technology. Anyways, to get back on track again, I hope you guys tune into the channel to see these new upcoming videos. I'm going to be working on new content as well, in addition to these videos. I'm coming up with more ideas to talk about, more paleo, ecology, things like that. Uh, Possible social behaviors, really anything that comes to my mind is something I'll expand upon through writing to myself as notes, in the form of notes, and then eventually turn that into a video as well. So please be patient with me, as this is something I don't do professionally. It's something I do on my spare time for fun, and I am a professional paleontologist, but making the videos I don't. And thank you, and please